Well, here we are back on this lidded box, and I'll quickly go over where we're at. Rough turn these, and because it's red oak and it's a crotch piece, a little concerned about what it was going to do when it was drying. I did soak this in denatured alcohol for a couple days. Took it out, let it dry. It dried for maybe 5 weeks, 4 weeks. But anyway, you can kind of see, how it warped and twisted. We do have a couple of small splits, but I think they'll turn out fine. If not, we can fill these with some CA glue or something similar. But what I'm going to do from this point is I'm going to mount both of these. I've got to true up my tenons. Then I'm going to turn the box to shape with a tenon on that. Then I'll switch to the top, turn the top, and I will fit the top to the box, and you'll see that process. Then we'll just finish turn them, use some jam chucks to finish turn the tops and bottoms, and it's just going to be a simple simple wax finish. So let's get to turning. Okay, all we're going to do is put this over my chuck, and I still have my center point for the tenon, so we will just kind of get this centered. And it's just a little bit of pressure, and I will expand the jaws just to tighten it up snug and see how it turns. And that's not bad. A couple important things to do. One is I do not turn with my wedding band. Sometimes I'll forget to put it back on, but my wife reminds me. And we'll use a little bit of tape. There's nothing worse than wood shavings in your pocket. So off we go. And again, all I want to do is just true up that tenon. And I do need to give it a flat here for the jaws of the chuck. And that looks pretty good. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the top. Now I can't get my jaws small enough, so I'm just going to expand them. And again, I'm not doing a lot of heavy turning, so I just need enough pressure to turn the piece. Hopefully this won't come flying off. But it's on, I mean, it's enough pressure against the jaws of the chuck for it to turn. And again, I'm just light cuts, so it's not really in danger of coming off. Well, it is in danger of coming off if you're not delicate. I am getting a lot of bounce from this crotch figure because the crotch figure goes through, so I am getting a lot of bounce. I'm gonna sharpen this up real quick. You can see there's a little split right there. I'm going to fill that, and I don't think I'm going to need to fill anything on the bottom. This I'll round over when it's turned around. I'm going to true this face, fill that, and we'll go from there. Okay, this is a medium CA glue. I usually use the Titebond brand, only because the tops usually stay in better shape. But as you can see, this one's bound up, so with a little persuasion, this one should come free. And a little accelerator. And we'll let that cure for just a bit. And again, we'll just true it back up. Okay, I did give us a few minutes to let it cure, and I'll just clean that up. You don't want to turn this before it has cured, because wet CA glue will come out, and that's not very comfortable. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and establish my tenon for the top to sit on. Now I'm just going to part away some wood. All right, the only cuts I had made on this was just truing up the tenons, but cutting this hard wood doesn't take long to dull. And you'll notice I'm not going to go straight in. It's going to be more of a peeling cut, so it's going to be on an angle like that. I'm going to take it a little deeper because I got this little bit of a disc shape. My wall thickness is going to be fairly thick. It's not going to be ultra thin because it is oak. Oak is, you know, that massive wood. So I'm going to take that in a little farther. It looks pretty good. So by the time I hollow this out, this is going to leave me about 1/4 of an inch, you know, wall thickness, which should be good. Now I'm going to switch over and start hollowing out the inside. Keep in mind, we're cutting in grain, and it's dry, hard, crazy grain oak, so it is hard. I am going to switch over to a scraper to get down in the bottom. This is a good little scraper I love to use. It's just a little small. It's good for little small boxes. But again, you want this pointing down because the burr that you put on there is what's doing the cutting, and you do have to sharpen this quite often. But you can see that all this is cutting edge here as well. Now granted, you don't want to cut that much at one time, but you're going from the bottom here to the side. Whew, that's some hard wood. Famous last words, one more turn. That feels pretty good. It's fairly clean inside. The rest we can hit with sandpaper. Phew. It is pretty. Anyway, we'll go through the grits. We'll start the inside at about 150 and go all the way to 400. that is pretty. All right, this is just a Renaissance wax that I find does a really good job. We'll let that dry for a minute, and then we'll just buff it out. Now, I don't know if you can get an idea of what the grain looks like, but hopefully that's replicated on the top. All right, what we'll do, I'm going to find a piece of wood that I can turn a jam chuck, fit this on so I can turn the bottom, and then we'll do the same thing. We'll wax sand the bottom, wax the top. I've got several lines, so I'm going to mark the one that I want. That's where I want to go to start with, and we'll adjust it from there. And you can see I went too far to begin with, but that's okay. We're just going to use a shop towel, half a shop towel. Maybe 2 shop towels. Again, it's on there pretty good. We're going to bring the tailstock up to secure it as long as we can. So that is running very true. Well, somewhere along the way we lost the battery, but so I'm not sure where we lost it at, but and there's the bottom. I'll just hand wax this area here. That's really pretty. And we'll do the exact same process for the top. All right, you have to do the same thing to fit this top to this. And we don't want to get ahead of ourselves and make it too big, because paper towel is not going to help us there. I do have my same measurement here. Actually, I don't need to scribe it, because I just need to go just beyond that little ridge right there. Perfect. Which means it's not too big. Now this tool will cut. You don't need, if you start to increase this way, you're going to get, it's going to be too big. You can cut with the side of this tool as you go across. I will say, if you're an impatient person and need to learn patience, just fit 2 pieces of wood this way, that you will become patient. Or crazy. We're down to the thousandths, I think. I do need to take it a little bit deeper. Oh, that's perfect. If you can hear that little bit of suction. I think it's going to be a much better shape, and I'll try to just continue that on. And there we have the finished piece. There's some really pretty areas in here. You see the spalting. You can see the crotch figure here, but really in the bottom of the bowl, bottom of the box, you can see it. But very nice. Hope you enjoyed this. And I hope it's not too long before we do it again.